episode 2.
Hello. All right.
So, welcome back to everyone.
The Hona podcast with Mike and
Ciao.
So today's episode is the work-life balance one.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really good one for us to talk about because
we're fucking hypocrites.
Absolutely. Can I just say, you've turned up very, very cash today.
I'm like, cash? Well, I've got gym afterwards.
I was going to say, you either look like you've just come from gym or just straight away going after.
I have new sliders, guys.
Crocs and all. Part of the Croc gang
We've
now.
just come back from Florida and Charlotte treated me to some Crocs because my feet kept on burning.
Crocs.
Crocs. So, for those coming back for episode 2, welcome. For those just finding us, enjoy. Or potentially, we could already have had 200 episodes and somebody's going back to the very beginning.
Oh my God.
So if that's you, comment below.
Imagine that.
I will look out for that very first comment and saying, guys, I've just heard your 200th episode and I've come back to listen to the beginning.
I did that through lockdown. I think when everyone was listening to podcasts and you find one and then you go, do you know what? I'm going to have to listen from the beginning. So hopefully that's
this is the Hona podcast with Mike and Shao. Again, welcome to everyone. Make sure you subscribe if you like what you hear, joining our community outreach and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So today, like you say, we're going to talk a little bit about work-life balance and kind of like what that means to us, what it should mean to everyone, maybe give some tips.
Because what you've got to remember is that the chances are you became a nail tech to have more freedom, to be your own boss. And it may not necessarily have happened, and you may find yourself working every hour under the sun to make your business a success. So we're going to give you some little tips, tricks, help from our experience that will help you. But before then,
I was going to say,
it's Mike's favourite part. It is our community shout-out. So the community shout-out is for a little acknowledgement to anybody who's been in the industry, who's done something notable. It could be a beautiful nail art design. It can be something inspiring, an achievement, a milestone, or it can be something as literally somebody just needs a pick-me-up.
And, you know, last week...
You had last week. Can I add one?
You can have this one.
So I came in here thinking, who should I have? And there's always loads of candidates, but I think the lovely Abigail has just opened up her salon.
Aura by Abigail Kate.
Is that her Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm so glad because So
well, that's her salon name. That's her Instagram.
So congratulations on the new salon opening. Really proud of you. Feel like proud parents.
I was going to say, I actually remember having a conversation with Abigail at our last event, and we were chatting about, you know, she wanted to open this salon. And I was like, it's going to be hard work.
It's a big step. It's a big step
huge
for somebody.
achievement.
Going from working in your own salon or having your own bedroom to paying rent, utilities, potentially hiring staff, refurbing something.
I was going to say, she's done it beautiful as well.
It's a challenging move and it's a daunting move, and well done. So that's our shout. I want to give a little acknowledgement. Insert clapping
Abigail.
jingle.
Or jazz hands.
The podcast will get better, guys. I promise you.
You never know. We could be on our 200th one and then just be adding some nice little jingles.
So this is week 2 so far.
Week 2.
So babies.
This is exciting.
But if you revert back to what Hona was like in week 2, it was embarrassing. So if if this podcast is still embarrassing, that's all it is. Small baby steps. The hardest one is the first step, and we're in our first podcast steps.
Technically second now.
First
baby step.
So congratulations, Ab. I really, 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 really hope it's a massive success, and we look forward to seeing you at one of our future parties.
I know she's already bought her ticket, so all good.
Are we recorded?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't press the record button.
I pressed the record button.
Bit of editing magic gonna happen there, probably.
It is red when it's recorded, isn't it?
I don't know now. You're making me panic. Yes. Like I said, baby steps. we will get better.
We will get better. I was going to say the red's good. So let's get into it then, shall we?
So yeah, this episode, work-life balance.
Why do you think it's good to have a healthy work-life balance?
Well, everyone knows it's healthy. We all say that we want it. And my general impression from the industry is that nail techs have become nail techs because A, they want a better work-life balance. They want freedom. They want the flexibility. They want to be able to take their kid to school in the morning instead of having to rush off to work. They want to be able to maybe pop out for lunch when they want. They want their own independence.
Yeah.
And I feel like every nail tech gets into, not every, but the majority of nail techs have that vision and goal.
Yeah.
And I think it soon happens and you fall into bad habits and traps that your traditional 40-hour week, whether it's Tuesday to Saturday, turns into, I don't know, an 80-hour week, a 60-hour week, whatever it is, because you work before you get to do into the salon or you get your first client. You work after your last client. You're watching telly, you're probably DMing. Do you know what I mean?
The thing
like you're non-stop working, and there is habits and tricks and tools you can put in place that will minimize this impact into your personal life.
I'll always remember that one thing that you said to me when, you know, you used to see me every evening, sat down with my paper diary, and I would be messaging people back and forth, waiting for responses on like where I was booking people in, and it wasn't just an hour out of the evening, it was a lot of time, and that was every evening, it was every morning before I went into work. So when you suggested...
So before we get into our suggestions, please, can everyone just, if you think you've got a great work-life balance or you think you've got a terrible one, just for 1 week, just clock yourself. So just remember how many times you're working before and after your traditional shift in the salon. So how often you're working before your first client and how often you're working after your last client, and just write it down on your notes on your phone and just accumulate it at the end of the week. And you're going to find that, it's probably hours and hours. You're probably, over the course of a month, working 3, 4, 5 days extra. So just before you listen to us and go, I don't need to listen to us, I've got a good work-life balance. Or if you think, I've got a terrible one, you may not find out you're as bad as you are, or you may find out you're not as good as you are. So just take these tips with a pinch of salt. They may apply to you. You may be already doing them. It's just a little reminder for you guys there are things you can do to help get that balance back.
Done?
Preacher boy. I do waffle. I'm a waffler.
I think if anyone knows Mike, they know he loves to talk.
I'm passionate.
You are passionate.
More passion, more energy. I've got a lot of fire on show, haven't I?
Yeah.
If you had a fire...
I'm very, very much covered today.
Have you even got... Should I pour my sugar? I probably should. Sorry, guys. It's not that type of podcast yet.
Anyway, back
my
to topic.
Down. Anyway.
So as I was saying...
I have been working on the old fires, you see.
Shut up!
Anyway, work-life balance. Tell me tips and tricks. Tell me what you used to do that was shit and what you've done that is better.
Like I was saying, paper diary. I would spend loads of evenings waiting for DMs and, responses to get people booked in. And then you suggested a booking system. Right,
guys. If you're not got an online booking system and you're stuck in your way saying it's easier with a paper one, it's better with a paper one, I've got more control.
I remember that argument that we had though.
It's just so much more beneficial to be having a booking system. And even though you've got to pay for them, it's going to be more profitable. And you were so reluctant to it.
I was so reluctant.
The very first argument is that your booking system is going to be open 24/7. So if you've got a client who wants to book in at midnight, who's a nurse, who's on a night shift, and she's like, do you know what, I need to get my nails done this weekend, she's going to look around and she might be able to book Sally down the road straight away because she has an online booking system, instead of waiting for a DM response from you saying, can you do Tuesday at 5 p.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
You're always available on your booking system with your time. So and by always having your times available on there, it cuts down on the back and forth DM, which is time which you're going to have to spend doing.
Yeah.
So
I originally hated the thought of almost like relinquishing that control.
Why? What would the nail tech say to me going, no, booking systems don't work? What would they say to me?
So from when I was working on my own in the house, for me personally, I loved having the paper and pen, because if I can, keep a slot open for my regulars, and I know that Sally down the road isn't going to be able to book and take that slot from my regular, that gave me a little bit of like peace of mind.
You want your regulars in. You want to be able to give your regulars their regular slot.
Yeah. But then it was when we sort of moved, when I moved from the house to the salon and I had staff. My God, the difference then, because obviously you're managing not just your diary, but three or four different diaries. And like you say,
and it's impossible to do by paper then.
Absolutely.
Really.
And it just gives, because it's all automated as well, not only does number one, it take all your client details, I had an option on there for them to fill out their consultation form. So again, less paperwork for you to do in the salon. It sorted how long each treatment took as well. So I didn't even have to think, because the amount of times that I would mess up.
Booking systems give you buffers as well. So if you say, it takes an hour and a half to do a set of nails.
Yeah.
It'll give you that 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after as a buffer.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be rushed on the clock. Give yourself that extra little bit.
And that was the thing, I think, with paper diary. Sometimes I'd mess up.
Note to self. Podcast on booking systems.
Yes, I think there's a completely separate one.
That's a deep dive. We haven't got that in a half hour.
But yeah, it was great then having that online system where it kind of did take the stress away from me, and people were able to.
It will be a ball ache, the setup to start with, but it will become the new normal for you. It will reduce admin for you, and as you scale up in a business, if that's your goal with multiple staff, it will become the new normal for them. So they won't have to then relearn all these staff to use an online booking system.
Yeah.
Your chances are your social media will be able to link through it. Your website, if you have a website, will be linked through it. So anybody who doesn't have an online booking system already, you should really, really, really look into getting one. We'll do a big podcast on it next time.
Yeah.
And we'll go through...
That is something that will save you a lot of time.
And we'll go through all the different various options, because me and Charles, when she had her salons, we went through all this pain of finding the right one. And there is no best. It's only what's best for you.
For you, definitely.
So booking system will reduce your admin.
Yeah.
What's another one?
Boundaries, I think.
Boundaries.
Boundaries with clients.
Yeah. Nail techs, I love you all so much. Honestly, with the bottom of my heart, but most of you are pushovers.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know what?
Well, we're natural people pleasers.
Yeah. Do you know what pisses me off about nail techs? And this ain't nail techs, it's nail techs' friends. You've all got, and your friends are the worst. Sorry if you're listening, guys, I love you, but stop taking advantage. You will always fit your friends in. Oh, fit him in. Oh, it's my friend. I'll fit him in. Oh, it's my mother-in-law. I'll fit him in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my cat's brother's mum's. I'll fit him in. Do you know what I mean?
I'm doing cat's nails now.
Whatever. You will always fit in. You always manage to fit people in, but you're not fitting them in. You're taking your time away. Time which you should be spending on at home with your family. You're working on, I don't know, going to the gym, whatever you do to wind down, relax, by fitting in your friends, because they're your friends. It's fun, it's nice. You got to remember, it's your time that you're sacrificing to fit your friend in, not necessarily the money. Do you know what I mean? It's the time.
But that is the other thing. It's the money side of it. It's because I don't think, me personally, I don't know whether anyone else does it, but I never charge my friends full price. Because I just see it as oh no, my friend does it. So
absurd.
Whereas, I don't know, if I go and have my hair done by your best friend's sister, I overpay her.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's because you're in the industry.
I think, because you're part of that industry.
Pricing is not the subject of the day.
Pricing's another.
Boundaries is so it's incredibly important to have boundaries. If your shift pattern is Tuesday to Saturday, 10 till 4, 10 till 6, stick to those times. If you have your best friend's sister, or your best friend says, oh look, I know it's Saturday, I've got I'm going out on a date Saturday night and I haven't got my nails done.
Oh, fit her in.
No, do you know what I mean? So we're hypocrites. Do you know why we're hypocrites?
Yeah.
Whose nails are you doing?
I do my best friend's nails Thursday at 7 a.m.
Why? And so bear in mind, we have a baby, so that means she's waking up what, 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. So that means instantly I'm not going for my morning run because I've got the. So this was news I found out when we were talking about boundaries this morning. So I'm not going for my morning run. I've got the baby in the morning. Yeah. So I've got to do all the morning admin or whatever you call it, life.
Yeah.
For Nicola to have nice nails. Do you know what I mean? Like
she's got a wedding.
You're not even affecting Charlotte's boundaries. You're affecting mine. I got jack shit to do with your nails.
Oh,
this is what I mean. That's a perfect example how we're a little bit hypocritical, but like we know what we shouldn't do. So having boundaries, you've all got favourite clients.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Get them in to fit your schedule.
Yeah.
They love you for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, they will accommodate around you. And if they don't, that's an issue. Like, they don't value, they don't care about your time. Like, that's a problem in my eyes.
Yeah.
I think boundaries is a big one. Stick to your boundaries. Be ruthless with it.
Definitely.
So if you get your best friend saying, like, hey, girl, Tinder swipe right. Look at his abs. I need good nails. No. Screw your nails.
Have you seen the state of my nails? This is what I'm working with right now.
If only you had a friend you could take advantage of that goes to my nails.
I don't even have time to do my own nails.
So, right. On task. That's our problem. We waffle. We're wafflers. First one was booking system. Second one, boundaries. Be ruthless. Boundaries means more time for you and your partner and your baby or whatever. If you want to get healthier, have more time for you. Cook that nice meal. Go to that gym. Don't worry about Becky's pissing nails.
Waffler. Anyway.
Number 3.
Block content scheduling.
I think it's, do you know what? I think time, work can be split into 3 times. The actual doing people's nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got the admin and then you've got the marketing, the social media. I think those are probably what the most time is spent on. And I would say content creation would be your marketing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So there's so many ways that you can save time with marketing, content creation.
I think I was very much guilty of always waiting until I had like that perfect client's nails in for me to post and to feel like it was worthy of me posting about it. But I remember you saying to me before about breaking that one treatment up into like 5 different posts.
So you're looking at it from a client, like using your client's content. So with outfit, I know everyone forgets, even if they're not good enough for your social media, chuck them in your story. There could be a design with somebody who's just a classic going, oh, they would suit me. Yeah. Or they would suit my mum, they would suit my friend. So just make sure you post that to your story after each client. Make it become a habit.
Yeah.
Just as soon as you pop that cuticle on it, just whip your phone out, get a quick photo, or encourage your client to say, oh, get a photo and tag me, I'd love to reshare it. Get them to post it, something like that. But I think where there's time that can be saved is in the content creation. Blocking out an hour, instead of doing content every single night, so getting your phone out, creating the nails and stuff like that, you could have a block of content for like 2-3 hours where you get multiple stages of the same design, which can create multiple Instagram posts, TikTok, whatever. And what I mean by that, instead of getting a photo of the finished design or a video of the finished design, get a photo of the removal of the OO. Get a video of the removal of your OO design or whatever design. And if your hand's bare, get the photo of the bare hands and the transformation.
Yeah.
So get the builder. If you've got builder, or whether it's hard gel, or whether it's extensions.
There's nothing better I love than seeing the full cover tips
or Swift
with
tips
nothing
or whatever
on.
you call them. Yeah. Like, use that as a before. So, like, want to get, do you know what I mean? Like, the process, that's one piece of content. And then when you've got your first block colour on, that can be another piece of content. And then when you've got the nail art, so break that design into multiple content ideas. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what, and then you don't even necessarily have to have that design on your hands. Use, like, almost every brand's got a Peely base or a content base or whatever you want to call it. Like, utilise what brands are creating to help you.
I know a lot
like Hona's Peely base, like, it's honestly, like, we're obviously biased, but it's so good for content creation.
But I know a lot of nail techs that will specifically schedule, like, say maybe 2 or 3 hours out of their working week to do just these Peely based content pieces, and they'll whack out, like, say 5-6 different designs.
It will be quicker you doing it in one block than at the end of every shift or trying to remember. So And it doesn't necessarily have to be you creating the content. If you just want to use your clients now, be consistent. Make it a habit of you taking that photo each time.
But as soon as you take that photo as well, schedule it, because that's one thing that I was
let's go into
massively guilty
scheduling
of.
post.
My camera roll, if you were to look at it, would just be nails upon nails upon nails. It was never the taking the picture that I was bad at. I always made sure that I took a picture at the end of it.
Flex.
But it was but it was the actual physical posting of it and writing your captions and doing your hashtags.
Part of point 3, or is this a new one? Scheduling?
Scheduling posts, I think is
utilise all
lines.
the social media tools
Definitely.
that are available to you. So
saving your notes, all your different hashtags that you want to use, or save
it as a quick reply. Even better. You can go on your iPhone, Google this now, or YouTube, or whatever, and Google. When you start typing in certain characters, automatically will know what you want to say. Save all your hashtags as that if you want to use hashtag, or if it's certain type of content you like to say. I'll pop a little thing on our story to show that. But there is so many little shortcuts you can do that will help you. So scheduling posts, so you're not sat there when your fella sat there on the, and you go like, when your fella or your missus you're always on your phone, and you're like,
are you quoting me?
You're always on your phone. But it will stop that. If you do your scheduling on your content day or whatever, have your content block, have your schedule then. And then all you have to worry about is your stories after each client. That will help you.
Yeah.
So honestly, form a habit with it. Whether it's in the morning, you do it in the morning on a Monday or a Tuesday or whatever. Form your habit with the content creation block and then scheduling the post.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing.
Again, that's just going to save you time out of your free
nobody
time.
wants you don't want to be on your phone when you're sat on the sofa at 8:00 when the new shows come on, which you've been doing, whether it's Selling Sunset or
no one wants to miss Strictly, darling.
No, or Strictly or X Factor. Is X Factor still a thing?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, all right. One other thing that I always found myself doing as well, because I am a very terribly unorganised person, would be I'd panic at a Sunday evening or a Monday evening and think, I haven't done my orders for the week coming up.
See, this is where the benefit of you being an experienced nail tech who's been through the is that I wouldn't say I'm organised, but I don't think I'd ever forget to order what I need. It's like being a delivery driver and forgetting the fuel.
No. It's weird you say that, because I think when I was
is that a thing? Let me know if that's a thing. You forget to order stuff.
Yes, you do forget to order stuff. So when I was on my own, because it was just me using these products, I can see how much I've got. When I'm in a salon and I have staff that say one has been crazy with brows all week, and then all of a sudden I've gone to do a set of brows and half of the stock is gone because she's forgotten to tell me how much she's used.
I'm with you.
For example. So
where you going with this?
So where I'm going with this is I think it's an incredible thing now that we do, just to our own horn, is subscriptions.
Yeah, great one. So, sorry, I'm about to take over. You say subscription. I love subscription. I got everything on subscription. I got my toothpaste. I got my deodorant on subscription.
It is great because
we got HelloFresh.
Oh my god!
I love a subscription. But there was a dangerous time we had wine on subscription.
That was the best time.
Oh, dangerous.
Oh, shout out to the regular wine deliverers. I'm gonna get back on that.
No. But anyway, yeah, so
subscriptions.
I think Hona's does a subscription. I'm almost certain any reputable brand would do a subscription.
I'm not too sure that they do. I don't know of a lot of other nail or beauty brands.
Well, if we do it, everyone else.
I know that obviously there's the beauty boxes and stuff.
Yeah, they will. So when I mean subscription, you can go on the Hona website and you can order your top coat to come every month.
And guaranteed you go through. I would say base, top and your
Yeah. So you know what you're going to use. So you can order it on. So you save money because there's a price reduction for subscribing with Hona, and I'm sure there is with any other brand. B, you don't have to remember.
Yeah.
C, you can even change the date. So if you want to go for, if you don't go through it every 30 days, you go through it every month and a half, you change it to 45 days. Or if you go through, do you know what, it's every 2 months, change it to 60 days. You can even swap it out. So if you go through, say you got red gel polish on subscription every 45 days, you can change it to, do you know what, it's coming into winter. I know I'm going to be going through pink sparkly glitter gel polish.
Pink sparkly?
I don't know.
Through winter?
I don't know. I think
Into the darkness, get on that
yeah. So you can swap gel polish. I think you can, I'm almost certain you can on most brands. Like, you can swap out as well.
And I would almost rather have too much stock there and then think, I've got to pause.
You can pause your
I've got to pause it, rather than not having it when I go to use it.
Yeah. And it's all on your account. You can just go on your account
So
and just press
easy.
pause.
So easy.
So subscriptions are good. That's a good one. That's very business minded as well. That's a very good one. That ties into Hona well.
Thank you very much.
Unagi. So do you want to recap of the 5?
Yeah.
Booking
4,
system.
5.
Booking system is a no-brainer.
Yep.
If you don't have a booking system, please DM me. I will tell you, and I will vent, and I will be passionate about why you should get a booking system.
Trust me, you don't want to get into it with him. You'll be stuck there for hours.
Equal boundaries. Nail techs are the loveliest people. You are the most passionate, creative, lovely people in the world. And
But we are
I think
we're people pleasers.
You just like to make people pretty, and there's always a reason.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We like making people feel good.
Yeah, so boundaries.
Yeah.
And people should respect your boundaries.
Definitely.
After boundaries, it was
Creating content.
have your content creation spot. Keep it the same time every week. If you don't create content and you just use clients, be consistent with your client posting. Okay?
And then that leads us into the next one.
Get a photo. Even though if you've got a removal coming in, pop a camera above that removal. People love a removal video. They love them. They go mad for removal videos. Do you know what I mean? People love a little scrape.
Prep videos I love.
See?
And you prep every single client's nails.
You're doing the work.
Literally.
Fucking camera there. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's so worried about stuff being perfect.
I know.
My jumper's not even ironed yet. Doesn't have to be perfect.
What a scruff.
Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get the content on there.
But then that leads nicely into the next one of scheduling posts then
Scheduling
as well.
posts was the other one. Yeah.
Again, it'll just save you time.
And I think the biggest thing you can do is always have the same, whether it's, do you know what? Monday, 8 till 12 is my content day for the week. Or, do you know what? If you're like, that sounds like a shit Monday. I don't want to do it on a Monday. Do you know what I mean? Do it on the time. It's called, do I want to get technical? Oh, we got time. Habit stacking, yeah?
Oh, right, okay.
Stack a new habit you want with an existing habit. I love it. This is my favourite thing to try. Okay. It's my favourite thing to try and get new habits formed.
Right.
So if you know every single day if you're doing something. So here's an example of a habit stack. You got to drive to work every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah? So stack a good habit on that. So whether it is manifestation. So every time you're driving to work, you talk.
Oh, and you put
you manifest. That can be your manifestation time.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So you're
So you're already doing a habit and then you're putting something else on top of it.
Every time you brush your teeth, you know that's a habit.
Use your cuticle oil.
Put your cuticle oil.
That's exactly what I
Put your cuticle oil next to your toothbrush.
Yeah.
And then it will become, you're stacking a new habit with an existing habit. So it's more likely to happen. So if you're going to, so this leads me on. So if you go to the salon.
He's like, there is an end to my story.
If you go to the salon and every single day, you turn the light on, the first thing you do is flip that kettle on or pour that coffee and you sit down and enjoy your coffee. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Stack that with, maybe I answer my DMs there. That's my DM answer time. Or do you know what? That's when I schedule my post. So you stack a new habit you want to form with an already existing one.
Love that.
Habit stacking. It is not my idea. I read it in a book.
And then finally, subscriptions. Mike's favourite thing.
Yeah. So it's business sense. You save money. I don't know about any other brand, but we fulfill our subscriptions first, so they get priority.
Just so that you know that you've got that stock coming.
Yeah, because they subscribe to it. Like they could be on like the 10th subscription, they get their stock first, like rather than somebody. It just saves you having to remember. You should always probably subscribe your most used, right? You know you're going to use a top coat. You know you're going to use your favourite builder. You know you're going to be using your bonder or your base. Save the money. Just save the money. Like,
Absolutely.
it's all profit at the end of the day. Every penny counts.
Yeah.
5 tips.
5 little tips.
Hey!
Love that. Amazing. So, I feel like we very much rounded that off quite nicely. So, should we go into a little bit of a fun part?
Fun part.
Question of the week again?
Oh, question of the week jingle. Go for it.
I can't remember what I did the first time.
Pathetic.
I'll have to just make something up.
We will get better at this podcast.
I'm going to leave it to Grace to sort out a jingle for us, definitely.
I do have, sorry to interject, I do have a theme song in mind, which I heard driving here.
Oh, don't say a little less conversation.
I really like Elvis Presley's Little Less Conversation. Like, it's my karaoke song, so it's got a bit of meaning in it.
I was just about to say,
it talks about conversation. This is conversation.
I will never forget that video of you singing karaoke.
What's the phrase? Thoughts on a postcard? Notes on a postcard?
What? I've never heard that in my life.
It's for us elders. For the elders in the group.
Showing your age
for the elders. No, was it? Notes on a postcard?
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, you're a kid, ain't you? But anyway,
Cool.
So this is our community Q&A section. Every week we throw a question out to the community. It can be via our Facebook, it can be via Instagram, on our TikTok, or it can be in our email. So look out for that question. If you've got something that springs to mind, jump in there. It helps fill out content really nicely. So Charlotte, what was this question?
So the question this week was, what was the craziest request of nail art that you've ever received?
Craziest request of nail art.
Yeah, and I feel like I kind of led the question last time, so I
haven't seen any.
No, so
have you seen them?
I've seen some of them.
Let me. You want me to read them?
Yeah, you read them out because I want your genuine reaction.
So this was via our email.
Yeah.
So if you sign up to our email and you reply to it, oh god, there's loads. I want my nails to look like slices of pizza with pepperoni, cheese, and even little bits of oregano. Oregano.
All
right then. Howdy. I want my nails to look like slices of pizza with oh my god. Pepperoni, cheese, and even little bits of oregano. Can you add dipping sauce on the thumb, please? Like a garlic and herb dipping sauce.
I think that was Georgina.
Filth. Could you, if a nail tech came, if a client came to you, could you do that, or would you say, nah?
Oh, I think that would be hilarious. I have had some clients come in and ask for the craziest things. I don't think I ever told you actually about one of my favourite ones that I ever did. I'm just going to interject now because literally just one has sprung to mind. I drew tiny little penises on one peni on one client's nails. But
male or female?
Penis?
I don't know. Female.
Oh, you're asking was the client female or male?
Yeah.
It's like, how can you get male and female penises?
I know. Amber's probably seen it somewhere.
God knows. No, she was a female, and it was a different little penis.
A different penis.
A different penis.
Was this from
cock and balls?
Different cock and balls. Was this penis from memory or imagination?
This is purely imagination.
Purely imagination. No, you had no resource, no research. No. Were they nice looking penis or?
Oh, no, some of them were rather flaccid.
You went floppy. Yeah. You drew floppy penis.
Floppy
if I'm drawing penis, I'm going, you know.
The rager.
Rager. Oh, we can't say rager. Drop a comment if you've had to draw a rager on a nail before. Is that I'm guessing it was a hen do.
It was for a hen do, yeah. And the best thing was, she was like, I love them, but can we have chrome?
You had, metal dick?
Just to add that next level.
What was it? Was she dressing up as the Terminator or something?
Can you imagine? She just wanted shiny dick.
What makes me what's funny about that is like, it's a hen do, so I get it.
Yeah.
But what about week 2,
3 weeks after.
week 2, week 3, like,
I literally had the same thought.
She's in Aldi buying her milk, and she's got the cashier, and then she's just like, like, oh, nice
you
nail.
do. You notice people.
Is that a conversation starter or a conversation avoider?
Oh, I would 100% start a conversation. If I saw that...
Hi, why have you got dick on your hands?
I'd be like, oh my God, that's insane. The best thing was, do you reckon it was the bride?
No brides having that on their hands,
No,
surely.
it wasn't the bride. It was the mother of the bride.
Always the mother of the bride. They're filth.
Oh, it was amazing. Anyway, back to yours.
Wow, flipping out. I think you've stole the thunder there. Right, here we go. So, metal dick aside, can you... People, I'm just going to lay, some people are weird. Can you paint my cat's face on each nail but make it look different on each finger?
Like a portrait?
I don't know, but like one in a tuxedo, one in a spacesuit, and one maybe with a cape on like a superhero.
Are people okay?
People like cats too much.
I had somebody come in and ask for the Mona Lisa once, but she was genuinely like taking the piss.
All right, good. Can you, another one, can you do full themed Christmas Halloween nails? Christmas and Halloween. With a spooky Santa and then a ghost in a Christmas jumper, please.
Oh, for God's sake.
That would look good.
A ghost in a Christmas jumper, I actually would love that.
That's a fun one.
Jack Skellington is very much like Halloween, Christmas.
I don't know if Jack Skellington is a Christmas film or a Halloween film.
Oh, it's very much both, isn't it? I feel like he always pops up at Halloween, though.
There's Christmas in the title.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a fan. One more, yeah?
Go on, then.
Look for a good one. I'd like to have different emojis on each of my nails, please.
I've done that before.
I'd like the eggplant, peanut, the poop, and if possible, the dancing lady.
Oh, I don't think I've done a dancing lady.
Is that the salsa?
Yeah.
Who in their right mind? Can you draw?
I've done the poop.
Yeah, the poop one I get, shit nails. The eggplant, girls are filth.
No,
I like that one.
I've done a few of like just the emoji faces.
I've had the smiley face
Yeah,
nails
you've had
before.
smiley face on a few.
Shout out to our stickers, plug.
Hey. But yeah, there's some crazy people in the world that like crazy, crazy designs. So I love that.
And if you're the mother of a bride thinking about what nails you would like for your daughter/son's
metal dick.
hen/stag, metal dick nails.
Absolutely for the win.
For the win.
But like you say, it's the 2-3 weeks afterwards. Like, I just love it.
I think that's probably the only time when you would advocate pick off your nails. Permitted.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah. You can't walk around with metal penis nails for 3 weeks in the office.
Do not. Absolutely do not pick off your nails. I would 100% rock those penis sticks.
She's going to give me stick for this.
Do not advertise picking off your nails. Oh, I really enjoyed those. I thought they were quite funny. So,
little insert about behind the scenes with Hona this week.
Yeah.
Insert jingle. What's this week's jingle?
I'll get better. Promise.
Pathetic.
The look of disgust.
Pathetic. We've got this purpose-built studio just for you.
And I can't even do a jingle.
In the attic. The skylights need washing, but
Absolutely.
Nobody can see them, I hope. But anyway, yeah.
So behind
the scenes of Hona. What has Hona done that is worth mentioning now? Again, I don't even know. We haven't even released our first one yet. When is this going out? We don't want to give away too much. Or we might be giving away something that's happened.
I'll do this one because I feel like this is quite relevant now. And if it does come out a little bit later...
Sorry, Tammy.
I think you know what I'm going to say.
We're going to start a hard gel trial soon.
Yeah.
Was that what you were going to say?
Yes.
Oh, phew.
Oh God, you've got a habit of like letting things go before.
Go on, you go. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, you take a sip of your water. You be quiet. Yeah, we have hard gel being released, and this is really, really exciting.
What's the hard gel called?
The hard gel is called True Sculpt.
Spoiler.
So yeah, we are in testing phase, and
So explain what testing. So in case anybody's listening don't know what we do, when Hona develops and releases products, we don't just white label a product, get it out, chuck our label on it, and then send it to people to buy. No, we've never once done that. We're not able to do that because we know what we like, and we go really specific and safe with our ingredient profile. That we do have to do this study because we go so safe, for lack of a better word. Sometimes the performance isn't there with the safety, do you know what I mean? And we have to be really careful. So we've created our True Scope, our hard gel range in 3 versions. Another spoiler, shit. Shouldn't be saying it. But anyway, and because the formula is completely unique, I don't think there's anything out there like it.
No.
We have to do our community studies. And so we literally give hundreds and hundreds of pots away for people to test, to give us feedback, to tell us, hey, I love the way it adhered. I love the viscosity of it. I love the pigment of it. Did it give a heat spike? Did it give no heat spike? Did it work with your lamp? Did it not? Do we have to do more testing with more lamps? We do this entire 2-month, 3-month phase of trial, of our community trial, to get as much feedback in, because that's where we then go back to our chemists. Yeah, we go back to our chemists and say, this was our feedback. Let's get to the drawing board and let's see what we can do to fix it. It's what we did with Pure Foundation. It's what we did with our Swift Tips gels. And it has proven to be successful for us.
I think because that's the thing. I don't know whether everyone just presumes that we've got loads of in-house testers, but I am literally the in-house tester.
But we are so passionate and biased about our products. So
it's good to get other feedback as well.
Because we've developed these. We'd be like, yeah, it's like, of course, why would somebody choose a different hard gel? Look, it does everything what it should do. It ticks all the right boxes. It's super, super safe. It's got no HEMA in, no TPO. It's got no dihema. It's got no HPMA. It's got no IBA. It ticks every box you could imagine. But we're biased. So we're so passionate. We can't see past our own views on it. So we have to send it. And we don't even just send it to Hona users and community.
Oh God, no! We've sent it to people.
It's the hard gels experienced users who don't even use Hona.
Yeah.
Because their feedback is probably as unbiased as you can get.
Yeah.
So touch wood.
Yeah.
I think I revealed too much there.
Yeah, you kind of already said. We were sending it out, but there we go.
So yeah.
So if you are one of the lucky people that have it.
So look out for our.
That will be coming very, very
soon.
soon.
Look out for our outreach. It'll probably be Fire Our Community on our Instagram. You might see people tagging it and stuff. So sorry if you go to buy it, it's not available yet. We have to wait for our feedback to come in. Fingers crossed. If there's no tweaks, it'll be out sooner. But that's unlikely because this is the first round of testing we did. With Pure Foundation, we had
2 or 3, didn't
3,
we?
yeah. We did 3. We fucking nailed it.
Yeah, Pure Foundation.
If you haven't tried Foundation, get on that
I think
boat.
that was kind of
just a turning point for
yeah,
Hona,
definitely. It was amazing.
Behind the scenes of Hona tip.
Yes.
So, thank you for tuning in, guys. Always appreciate it. Whether this is your first podcast listening with us, jump back and check our previous episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever your audio source is. Is that the right word to say?
Audio source? Yeah. Streaming platform, I would say.
I will get better.
We're still learning.
So, do you want to give a little teaser on next week's episode?
Yeah. So, I feel like we could lead in quite nicely to either booking systems or potentially pricing next week. What are you feeling?
Oh, pricing's a biggie.
Let's
go booking systems because I was quite passionate about booking systems earlier.
Yeah.
And I wanted to delve into that. So I'll tell you what, the next episode we will talk about booking systems, why you should have one. If you're reluctant and you think it's not beneficial, it's my job to convince you why you should have one. But yeah, so again, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, do it. And we'll speak soon. Okay, guys?
Thanks for listening.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.